A very good morning, students. This is your English teacher Benu Sehrawat and I welcome you all to RTP online classes. Today we are going to read a very interesting lesson. Yes, I'm very serious. It's very interesting. You are going to love it. Okay? And the name of our lesson is When the Guavas Are Ripe. Okay? This is lesson 5 in our English Vibes book. Okay? When the Guavas Are Ripe, which has been written by Ruskin Bond, who is a great novelist. Okay? And his works are appreciated all around the world. Alright? And for his great work, he has been awarded with many prestigious awards. He won Sahitya Academy Award for his famous work, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. And not only that, he also won Padma Bhushan. Okay? And he is an Indian author and he lives in Missouri. And beta, in all his works, you will find very minute details of the surroundings, okay? And you know, it gives you it leaves you, it gives you a very pleasant impact on your mind, all right? So, in many of the stories, you will find that there are children also, right? And you will get to see a glimpse of nature as well. Okay, so let's see what he has for us in this lesson in particular. All right, so it's a very interesting lesson, I have already told you. So I can't wait, and you know, I should start reading the lesson now. Aren't you interested? I'm sure you are. All right. So, I just hope that you all have your books opened with you now. Yes? If you don't have, please grab your book and open it. We are on page number 53. All right? Okay. So, guava trees are easy to climb. Okay? Have you, I'm sure many of you must have been to orchards. Orchards are the piece of land where you know, fruit trees are grown, many in number, in great number. Okay, so this lesson takes place, the story takes place in a guava orchard. Okay, so I'm sure you all must have, at some point of time, you must have climbed some trees, haven't you? Alright, so here also in this lesson there are some naughty children who are, you know, who love to have guavas, and they just love to climb the trees, hide there and enjoy the fruit. Okay, so guava trees are easy to climb. Okay, and guavas are good to eat. Of course they are. Guava is a delicious fruit. Okay, all right. So it's little wonder that an orchard of guava trees is a popular place with boys and girls. Okay, so the trees are easy to climb. I mean, it's not difficult for a child to climb the tree. Okay, and when you climb it, you get a delicious fruit. So of course, it was a popular place for all the little girls and boys, right? Orchard, I have already told you, that is an area of land on which fruit trees are grown in great number. Alright, just across the road, across is like there is a road here, I'm standing here, across will be the other side of the road. Okay, just across the road from Ranji's house, on the other side of a low wall, was a large guava orchard. Okay, so now here comes our first character of the story, who is Ranji. Ranji. Alright, so Ranji is a boy. Okay, and just across the road, I mean near his house, there was a guava orchard. Okay, so the monsoon rains were almost over. Okay, so this is the time the author is talking about in the lesson, exactly this one, right? Okay, so the monsoon rains were almost over, so monsoon season was over. Now it was a warm, humid day. Do you see the day today? These days the humidity levels are so high. Okay, and this story takes place in the same season that we are enjoying now. Okay, so it was a humid day, warm humid day in September. It's yet to come. Okay, and guavas are ripening, turning from green to gold, no longer hard, but growing soft, sweet and juicy. Okay, so how beautifully the author has, described the life cycle of the fruit guava, how its color changes from green to golden yellow. All right, so and they are very soft and sweet when they are fully ripened. Now the schools were closed because of a religious festival. Okay, so there were holidays going on for the children. Ranji's father was at work in his office. Ranji's mother was enjoying an afternoon siesta on a cot in the backyard. Now siesta is, beta please underline the word and also focus on the pronunciation, that's very important. Okay, so siesta is a short nap, a short sleep. Okay, when in afternoons, when we sleep for half an hour or 40 minutes. Okay, so that is a short sleep, when you sleep for a short duration of time. Okay, on a cot, cot means bed, C-O-T, cot, that means bed. All right, so his grandmother was busy teaching her pet parrot to recite a prayer. Okay, so this was all going on in his house. In whose house? Ranji's house. Okay, so his grandmother was, there was a pet parrot. Okay, and she was his grandmother, she was teaching him to recite a poem, a prayer. Okay, I feel like getting on those guava trees. Okay, who is saying this? Very good, you guessed it right, it was Ranji. Okay, who was planning to climb a tree in the orchard. Okay, so now he was saying, I feel like getting on those guava trees, said Ranji to himself. Okay, it's been months since I climbed a tree. Okay, so now he is missing those days when he used to climb the trees, right? And he is very excited to go there and climb the tree. He cannot wait any longer. Okay, so he was soon across the road and over the wall and among the trees. Why to wait for? Ranji could not wait, and he just within few minutes he was in the trees. All right, he chose a tree that grew in the middle of the orchard where it was unlikely that he would be disturbed. Then he climbed swiftly onto its branches. Now, when there were, so many trees, so Ranji chose the best one, okay, to climb. Now, so he chose a beautiful tree which he thought that in this tree he would not be disturbed by anyone, because it was exactly in the middle of the orchard, okay. And it says climb swiftly. Swiftly means very fast, okay. Swiftly means very fast. So on to its branches. On to means from one branch to another branch, okay. On to, when you change the surface and you jump on the next one, okay. So that is on to. All right. So a cluster of guavas swung just above him. All right. So above is when it's not touching the surface, okay. When something is not touching the surface, there is a gap in between the object and the other object, of course, or the person, right. So a cluster of guavas. Cluster of guavas, it's a collective noun, okay. Collective noun. So a bunch of guavas, basically. A cluster of guavas swung. Swung is past form of swing. That means it was hanging there, okay. Swung just above him. He reached up for one of them, okay. But to his surprise, he found himself clutching a small bare foot which had suddenly been thrust through the